What do computers, iPods, MP3 players, exercise, and traffic jams have to do with solar cells, power generation, and the stability of the worldwide financial system? And how does all of this tie into our everyday lives? With a $525,000 congressional grant through the U.S. Department of Energy, that's what scientists and students will be researching at Hofstra University. The grant, secured by New York Representative Carolyn McCarthy, has enabled Hofstra to establish a new center for condensed matter research. Carolyn McCarthy joined Hofstra President Stuart Rabinowitz, university administrators, faculty, and students in celebrating the opening of this advanced research center, which will delve into how the physics of the very small interacts with larger complex processes. This includes the practical application of physics in everything from photocells, more powerful computers, the physics of the heart, and various types of networks, including ecosystems. Representative McCarthy and President Rabinowitz expressed the importance in having this center at Hofstra, which helps further develop Long Island into a regional hub already known for its research in the sciences.
I am blessed to be the congressperson from this area because I have so many great schools of higher education. But Hofstra has been taking the lead for so many years on looking forward, which is so important, certainly to our young students and for those students that are coming back to find a different career. But being part of this particular grant that has been received by Hofstra is extremely important because it really is for the future. You'll hear us all the time and in the Education Committee talking about science, science, science. That is the future. That is the key to the future and the security of this country.
We are committed to this program of enhancing science and technology. We are determined to make it work not just for Hofstra, but for our surroundings, our neighbors, and to bring to the region innovation and economic development. And once again, we have Carolyn McCarthy to thank for this very important part and piece of that puzzle.
Our mission is to
Dr. Harold Hastings, chair of the Physics and Astronomy Department and now the director of the center, gave a brief physics lesson.
So, what is condensed matter? Well, what things have physics accomplished? How many of you have iPods? How big are they? They're about this big or smaller. The disk drive in that iPod is about 30 gigabytes. The total RAM in an IBM 360, when it was a state-of-the-art computer in the world, was 64 kilobytes. The first hard drives, these big 14-inch platters, you can see them in museums, stored a few hundred kilobytes, less than a megabyte per platter. So you are storing many thousands of times the information on your iPod of what the world's top computers did then. The contribution, condensed matter physics, the giant magnetoresistive effect. There will not be a test on it later, but you can talk to Professor Mark Edwards, who teaches our modern physics course about what it is.
The Department of Energy grant will support research training for students and faculty who were very excited that they would be able to immediately benefit directly from this grant.
I feel great because we've been working on the collaborative research for a while, and to see the Center of Condensed Matter Research created, which encourages this kind of collaborative research. We can keep it going, we can take it in new directions, I can continue to train great students.
Everyone who asks me what kind of research I do, I try to explain it, and they're like, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, don't worry, you'll see it down the line.
A grant like this really prepares students for graduate school. I mean, being one of the first group of students here that worked with Professor Hastings and Professor Sobel, it's wonderful to come back and see that they're continuing to expand the basic research that we have, because being here really helped to prepare me for graduate school and a scientific career and continuing in probably education.
I'm working on photoelectrochemical solar cells, which is a very cheap way to produce solar cells. And also I'm working with copper oxide, which is a non-toxic material. So it is very cheaply you can make it. And also I'm trying to improve the efficiency of these solar cells. At the same time, I'm going to characterize these solar cells using my optical system. So I have a laser spectroscopy system, and a lot of students are working now, and it's a tremendous help, this grant. It's a wonderful thing happened to Hofstra.
For information about the Center for Condensed Matter Research at Hofstra University, contact Dr. Harold Hastings at harold.hastings@hofstra.edu or call 516-463-5586.